use that because if they see you mess around somewhere, they say, "Oh, I bet his ships are there."
No,
Oh,
that's not my ships.
that would be a bit of a screw job there. Yeah, that's one way to screw yourself. Yeah. Hmm.
All right, should I be reading the Japanese situation -CE or
Uh,
-G1?
the American situation, CE.
Am I American or Japanese? I thought I was Japanese. Am I American?
Oh, sorry, no, Andy is Japanese. Okay, I will get you off of those things, but it'll take me a little while. But yeah, you're Andy's Japanese,
Okay.
so you want to read the Japanese situation.
Not the G1 or CE version, just the Japanese situation
Well,
of
the CE, you want the CE version,
the CE version. Got it. Okay.
right? Japanese CE version. We're playing the CE.
Okay.
Okay, and so let me get Dan started first. So
Mhm.
I gotta get. You have documents to look at. Dan does not have documents to look at. So let me get.
You want
And
me
I'll
to?
take
You
you
want
off
me?
of his.
You want to go into a different audio channel and talk to him?
Yeah, but I got to get everybody's things done. So
Okay.
Dan will go into the blue, and Andy will go into the red.
Okay.
But let me get these documents changed over.
I'll jump into red.
Okay, you're already. Well, Andy,
Yeah,
go back to the main channel, would you?
sure.
Very screwed up.
What's up, Barry?
I do apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to roll 20.
I'm in roll
We got
20.
the right scenario in terms of the paperwork, but I got the wrong map.
Okay. What map should I be? What should we be on? You can move us to whatever map. Well, I can move. You need to tell me which one because I'm a GM. You want CEG1 copy?
That's it.
Okay.
You should be there. You should see that now.
I am now there. Yes.
Okay, Dan, you see it?
Yeah, that might look. That looks like a little.
Looks like Savo
map.
Island. It looks like a different Savo Island from a different angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's only one small green line to the west.
Okay.
And
Why do I have
one piece of mainland? One piece of mainland in the lower left corner.
I'm north of that little island that is free floating out in the middle, north of Guadalcanal.
Yeah, I'm.
No, I'm going to show you. Pull up the map again. I'm sorry, I got you guys on the wrong game map. I got myself confused. Go back to your Guadalcanal map.
You mean the journal entry? The journal Guadalcanal map?
The journal Guadalcanal map.
Yeah.
Okay, this is as the Japanese come towards Savo Island.
Mm-hmm.
This is the entrance. This is on the other side of Savo Island.
Okay, this is the entrance to Iron Bottom Sound.
Right. So the landmass on the lower left is the northwest corner of Guadalcanal.
Aurelijo, or that place, that point of Guadalcanal where Aurelijo is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you have Savo in the middle.
Okay.
And just off to the bottom right-hand corner where the direction symbol is.
Yeah.
That's the end of the Florida Islands.
Yeah. Okay.
It just misses it.
All right.
On the upper left, you see there's a bar there. That's the Russell Islands.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So this is the entrance to Guadalcanal.
We're going to play on is
the
Guadalcanal map that he's rotated 45 degrees clockwise.
Yeah, I see.
Yes.
Yes.
This is 45 degrees kind of the other way.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. No worries. This is the smaller scenario.
In fact, did I screw up? Let me see.
Again?
That's north. No, that's right. I got the direction symbol right. But yeah, it's still 45 degrees, but it's 45 degrees the other way.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is the map. Okay.
Yeah.
So now please go back to, you should have the right paperwork.
Yeah. I wondered about that because I looked at the Japanese CE covering fleet, and I didn't see those ships on the map. So
yeah, that was my screw up. I'm easily confused. So okay,
well,
we'll go back to your channels.
That's why you have to rely on Cheryl to keep you straight.
That's right. That's right. So let me.
All right. I'll be in blue side.
Andy,
Yeah.
hi there. Have
Hi.
you read your situation yet?
Yes.
It's a little confusing because actually you have two groups of ships.
I see that.
Okay. The first group, one problem the Japanese have had, and one of the reasons their assaults have failed, they have no artillery
Okay.
on Guadalcanal
Right.
because a destroyer can't carry heavy artillery.
Right. Okay.
So they come up with this idea they're going to send in two seaplane carriers,
Right.
and they have 6 heavy artillery pieces with landing craft, and they're carrying, the two of them are carrying 700 and some infantry, and then you have 6 destroyers,
Mm-hmm.
5 of them are also carrying infantry. So they're coming in with a major reinforcement effort,
Right.
and they're going to be just to the west of Henderson Field, and they're
Okay.
going to make it fun. And they report back. Now there's a covering force
Mm-hmm.
of 3 heavy cruisers and
Right.
2 destroyers
Right.
that are going to bombard Henderson Field.
Right.
And they report, the landing force reports, they don't see any ships as they come into Ironbound Sound.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to come in off the north edge of the board.
Now, to
On the
my
north.
are my just 6 destroyers and 2 small carriers off the edge,
Yeah,
off the
they're way off board,
the southeast edge
south edge of
here.
the board, way down there. Now,
Yep.
if he decides to come after them, then we'll have to extend the map board.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But your job, of course, as the covering force, is to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yep.
So you have anything else here? You can read the rest in the situation.
Yeah, I read the Japanese situation CE.
Okay, good enough.
All right. So I'm bringing in these 5 ships from anywhere along the north edge, or like the north,
Anywhere on the north edge.
anywhere
Now
on the,
you have also the covering force. Don't worry about the landing force at this point. They're
yeah,
just there.
they're
Okay.
just off the
Again, you
edge.
hope they're not in the game. You hope they're not in the game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But you can divide this into different squadrons if you choose.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
Okay.
Or leave them once. However,
Okay.
you come in as you please.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. Yep.
What I'm going to do now is take. I may not assign your other ship.
Now,
Well, you can see.
do you want me to? Do you want me to enter? Should I enter these in on the first turn? Should I enter them in, measuring from the edge for the first ship and bring them in? Or
Yes. From
okay,
the first ship will enter.
first ship will enter on the first turn. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me go back to. I'm going to be with Dan for a bit here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm gonna think about where
Okay.
I'm gonna put my ships and how I'm gonna organize them.
Very good. Okay. And I got because Dan doesn't have ships yet, so I've got to get him. I have to
Okay.
sign his ships.
Yeah.
So
Have you assigned me? Have you assigned me control over these ships at this point?
actually, I think I have you control over all anyway, don't I?
Maybe probably. I'm a GM, so let me see if I
Probably,
can.
yeah. GM, you probably do.
Let me just
Let me
double
go
check. Let me just
see.
double check. I can select a ship. Yep, I can select a ship and move it. So.
Okay, just be nice and not do his ships.
No,
So
no,
but
I
you,
won't. I
you
won't.
don't know
I
what he's
won't
got.
cheat. I will promise not to cheat.
The fact is, you shouldn't be able to see his
Actually,
because you're GM, so I guess you can do anything you want.
oh,
But
but
I
I can
don't have
switch.
you.
But I can switch to a player. I can demote myself to
Oh, that's
player.
right. You could cheat. You could cheat.
I'm
But
gonna demote myself to player because I don't want to cheat. I'm gonna demote myself to
that's
player
right.
right now. All right. I'm gonna
Okay, very good.
rejoin
So
as a player.
okay, good enough. I'm going to be busy with his with his thousands of ships that he has.
Right. So now I
Uh,
can okay. So now I can see I can see his blue circles, and I can see my red circles. So I shouldn't be able to see his blue circles. You must have to make sure you assign them to him and not all players. Are his character sheets assigned to all players?
no,
Are his character?
I'm assigning his ships now.
Okay. Okay. Well, then they should disappear for me if you take Andy B off. I just can't believe what happened to the Capitol yesterday.
those who stormed the Capitol did so motivated by all kinds of false beliefs, including conspiracy theories, yet another challenge facing America in the days and weeks and years ahead. Up next, one of the most reliable allies of President Trump, the Republican Party, breaks with him and calls for him to resign. I'll tell you who that is. Why is him up?
Resignation begin.
Any
Yeah.
Dan's having problems. I've got his ships. I've got all the characters moved over to him, but he can't see. He can see them now, but he can't control them. He can't click on them. He's trying to click on them, and he's not getting them.
Okay,
Do you have any idea?
I cannot see his ships.
Right. I was wondering if you might have an idea what the problem was. Maybe he doesn't have it on the selector mode.
He should have it on. Make sure he has his arrow selected, and make sure
Okay, let me go.
make sure he's putting his cursor over the middle of the circle where the name is. So because if you put it over
Let
the,
me go back to him.
I can tell you right now.
Okay.
I can tell you right now, Barry. I cannot see his blue circles anymore. So I'm good from my perspective. I can't see him
Right. Okay.
his stuff at all.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go back.
So I was Masked Dancer.
And he still got that problem. I mean, the character list is showing it marked that he has access to it and control of it, but he says he can't. When I pop it up and try to control it, he can see it.
All right, let me switch back into GM mode here and see if I can't troubleshoot it. Barry, hang on a second.
Okay.
All right, so let's take the San Francisco. Okay, so
He can see that.
okay, so he can see
He
the.
said he can't control it.
Okay, let me look at the journal entry for the San Francisco. There it is. Okay, edit. In player's journal, Barry Dan C. Can be edited and controlled by Barry and Dan C. Okay. Then we look at the properties of the token. Token says it represents a character. It can be controlled by, determined by the character settings. Is good. So Dan, you could control the San Francisco. You can select it and move it. Is Dan in the other voice chat?
Andy, go ahead to general channel.
Yeah. So Dan, can you control the San Francisco? Can you select the San Francisco and move it?
Can I?
Yeah. Can you?
No.
You can't move the San Francisco at all.
Try. You know that little example that I showed here, the Naka. Try that, Dan. Can you move it around? Somebody just highlighted, or is that me? Can you highlight that?
That's me moving right there.
All right. So
But you can't do that with the other ships.
Nope.
You can't do that with San Francisco.
Nope.
All right. Well, let me see here. Hold on a minute.
My little pointer never goes to the cross. It does that with the nugget. Wherever it went now.
Yeah, I moved it off board.
So, I mean, I can grab it and move it.
I've got the moral token layer. That should be right. Right, Andy?
Yeah, if it's on the token layer. Let's see. Multi-sided, two-side. I can make it. Right, I can make it visible. You can see the San Francisco now, I assume, right, Dan? I made it visible. Can you see it? The ship itself? Okay.
Somebody just moved it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And I rotated it. Let's see, San Francisco. Okay, those are the tables. With the let's see, San Francisco. Okay. 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 All right. Try it again, Dan.
Nope.
Can't select it at all.
Nope.
You mind quitting Roll20 and coming back in, please? Quitting the game, closing the browser, maybe relaunching it. Are you using Chrome or using something else like Firefox?
Firefox.
Okay. Have you always used Firefox for gaming? For Roll20?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me switch back to player mode. Let me give myself control over the San Francisco.
Now I just clicked on the Salt Lake City and it said yes.
How about the San Francisco? Can you click on it?
Yep.
Can you move it? There you go.
Looks
Okay.
like. Why would?
I don't know why.
Now that's weird.
I don't know why you couldn't do it there for a minute. Could you right click on it and say choose side and slide the slider all the way to the opposite end of where the slider is under choose side on the San Francisco? Right click on the San Francisco, say choose side. There you go. Okay, it vanished. Well, I guess I don't know. I'll switch out back to player mode, Barry. At the moment, it looks like
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was just electronic glitch. I hate
Yeah,
fucking
sorry.
online gaming.
Well, I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
it's bizarre that dropping out and coming back in
You did something.
fixed it.
Yeah. All right, I am back.
changed.
I am back to player mode, so I cannot see your blue circles. So.
Okay. Let me go back. Each of you go back to your channels then. And,
All right. Yeah.
well, I can't hear Dan. Can you hear me, Andy?
I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. I was on talking to Dan. Dan's not responding.
You were in the same voice channel there in Discord. Is the green circle lighting up? Is the green circle lighting? Hello, gentlemen.
Dan?
Hello. I can hear you, Barry. Is the green circle lighting up? So the green circle is lighting up when Dan talks.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I can't hear.
I'm lighting up. You're
I'm
lighting up, but he's not lighting up.
Can't hear you
There's
now,
no
Dan.
communication. Dan? Dan? Now he just shut down. So he's having. He can't hear us.
That's weird. All right, I'm gonna ask him to quit. He's gone. He's gone to the general. Dan, can you hear me in general? Hello, hello. Testing, Dan. Can you hear me now?
Andy, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
Yeah.
now. I don't know why you couldn't hear him blue side. Barry. I can hear him in general. Why don't you just what?
Dan?
I'm trying to hear.
Oh, there you are.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Now we can hear
Okay.
you.
I'm
Can you
gonna.
hear us now?
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't hear anybody. I couldn't hear you. I couldn't hear anybody. You couldn't hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you, but now everything's good.
I can hear you both. I'm gonna get out of this side, this
Okay,
channel.
good enough. Hi, Andy.
Hey.
He's doing some stuff, so
Okay.
we can chat for a while.
I can't believe what happened yesterday, Barry.
Oh yeah, my brother called me. My father was a lifelong Republican. He had actually been mayor of a small town. It was actually a heavily Democratic area, but he was Republican mayor of a small town in Illinois for a while. And my dad would have been just aghast
Yeah.
at what the Republican Party's turned into,
Yeah.
as I am. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm I've always been a Republican. But they forced me for the last two elections to vote Democratic for president.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with a lot of Democratic stuff, except I don't the lack of emphasis on personal responsibility
Yeah. Yeah.
in the Democratic Party has
Yeah.
is a problem for me.
If I always said to myself, it wasn't about it wasn't about party. If Trump had been a Democrat, I would still never have voted for him, even though I was raised, or grew up in a Democratic household and I've always been a Democrat.
Yeah,
I would. It's not about loyalty to party. It's about who's right for the country.
That's right. That's right. And I was not about to vote for that jackass.
Yeah. So.
And he's done nothing but prove
Yeah. Yeah. So
us right.
fortunately, we only have a week and a half to go.
Yeah, they're talking about trying to impeach him and all this. Hey,
Yeah.
just 2 weeks, it's over.
I think either
Ignore it.
I think either people have to try and persuade him to resign, or they just have to isolate him. They have to they just basically have to disregard any silly things
Well, he's pretty well isolated himself.
Take away his Twitter feed.
Garrett,
Take away his. I mean, he's banned from Facebook until the end of his presidency. And I would, if I were Twitter, if I were Twitter, I'd keep his Twitter thing shut off as well.
Major Garrett had, who's a commentator, or he's a reporter on CBS.
Yeah, I like Major Garrett.
He was on last night, and right at the end of right before 7:00, they were going off the air with all this, and somebody said something about, what about his support. He said, "Look," he says, if he's not flushed after this, he's not flushable.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he made another comment. The point I was going to make. Another comment today that I liked really well. He's making some good sense there, and it just we just need to ignore the bastard. Oh, yeah. What he pointed out was that Trump has nothing to do right now.
Right.
He's only duck, and so all he has, his whole concentration right now is overturning this election, and he's only listening to people who's telling him that he can overturn the election and how to do it.
Right.
All his advisors.
Meanwhile, you think that you think the pandemic should be a focus of his attention, right? As every day he sees more and more people dying.
No, he don't give a rat's ass about anybody else.
No.
He never has.
No.
So.
So who has is this movie? Remind me, is the movement simultaneous? I've dug out my rules here. Or do we take turns moving?
Andy, go to the main channel. We're ready to go.
All right. Okie dokie.
Okay, guys. Sorry for the delay. We are now ready for our first real turn. So would everybody please do your first move?
Absolutely.
Actually, I have a question.
Okay, going back over to.
I don't know.
Unless it's a general question.
Yeah, it's specific, but I don't know anything about it, so I'm not sure.
Dan, do you have on your arrow, your distance, do you have hide from others on your arrow?
I did.
Okay, good. I'm able to see it, so maybe Andy's
GMs can always see it, but I'm not in as a GM, Barry.
your player. Your player. Good.
I'm in as a
good.
player, so I cannot.
You're a good boy.
I am being a good boy. I'm in as a player.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, everybody done with the first move?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say, that means he's got too many ships.
Sorry. I was thinking.
No,
That's
he's
what I
not.
wanted to do. It just takes time.
Oh yeah.
No, Andy, I'm joking. It's like, if it took you that long, you've got too many ships, right?
Yeah.
I'm the opponent, remember?
Yeah.
You've got more than one, that's too many.
Well, and those battleships, just move so slowly.
Yeah, they do. Barry, my ships all have the same. Okay.
Do you want to go to channel?
Sure. Red.
Okay.
Let's go to red side for a second. Hey.
I can help you with.
So I have the 3 cruisers.
Aoba class, yeah.
Yeah, and
They're all
2
the same.
destroyers. Why do they all have speed 7? Shouldn't the destroyers be a lot faster than the cruisers? Or am I just missing? Is it?
No, they're all the same. That's the
just
highest.
victory at sea?
They
That's my
give
victory at
that's the
sea.
highest speed.
That's highest speed.
They all give them 7,
Okay.
and they all have turning at 2. So
Okay.
I guess I figured there wasn't a distinctive, advantage between the two.
Yeah. Okay.
They all run the low 30 knots.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks.
Sure. Let me all know when you're done with your first move.
I'll tell you. Won't be long. Okie dokie. I'm done.
Okay. I need both of you. Okay. So you have. Okay. I need. I need to roll 12 sided. Andy.
A 12-sided. All right.
12 sided.
Got it. A 12.
That's never a good thing.
A critical hit.
Okay. I need to roll another 12.
A 3.
Okay. Dan, I need you to roll a 12.
One?
No, you rolled a 7.
Oh no, wait, I'm not even seeing it. So
Yeah,
Yeah, because you
don't have your
you don't
probably
have
don't have your 3D dice turned on. It's in the chat window.
Okay.
dang it,
Okay.
dang it. Just a second. Let me see if I can. Okay, well, I've got a D6 in the bar.
Yeah, you need to go to the settings, go to the gear in the upper right corner, and toggle on 3D dice. Use 3D dice so we can see your dice roll.
And automatically roll 3D dice?
Yes, turn those both on.
Okay. Yeah, they were not on for some reason.
Yeah, I'm going to change my color because my color is too similar to Barry's. There we go. I'll be
Good
green.
grief, I don't even know how to change the color.
Click on the
Now
color.
you're killing me.
You can click on that color, that blue box next to your name in the bottom of the screen. You can click on that blue box and change the color.
That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Turn 2.
So we go ahead and move again. Oh.
Move
okay,
again.
so that's how you. All right, now it shows up.
Now
All
it
right.
shows up. All right, moving a second time. Okay. Moving a second time.
Do I need to roll another 12-sided die?
Well, wait till you all moved.
Okay.
Can you accelerate or decelerate to what's the rules in Victory at Pacific in this Victory at Sea? Can you
There's
accelerate?
no acceleration, deceleration. You go from 1 to maximum.
Gotcha. But you have to go at least one.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hold on. You can't do that. I wish you could, but you can't. Okay. Close enough. All right.
Unless you're special, and then you can only do. Then you can go a half.
That's right. Let me just double check my measurements.
Good luck on that. That's harder than it looks.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah, I know. It's awkward.
As long as I haven't exceeded my distance. That's close enough. Okay, Barry.
Okay, Andy, roll a die.
Another 12-sided?
12-sided.
4.
And another one. And another one.
8.
Okay. Dan, roll 12-sided.
3. I win. Got the little number.
A minute here. Oh.
Hold on just a second.
I saw that whisper. Barry, I saw you were whispering to Dan. I saw it. So you got to be
You
careful.
did? Okay.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you.
Oh.
The syntax might have been. I think it was slash. You should have said slash W instead of W slash. You wrote
Slash W?
It's slash W.
Okay.
Yeah, not W
I'm
slash.
sorry.
That's okay. I'll pretend I didn't see it
Okay.
because I'm a nice guy.
You're a good boy.
What did I do?
I screwed up. Oh, yeah. I just screwed up. How do I get back to where I was? Oh, there we go. Oh, damn. I gotta launch the game again. Out of the game.
All right, we're not going anywhere.
Oh, okay. So basically, he saw what the little message you sent me.
Yeah, because he used W. He typed in W slash. He should have typed in /W. That would have whispered it to you.
Okay.
Oh,
The intent was correct.
The intent was correct. But that's it.
okay.
We used to be friends in this game, so okay, yeah. Okay.
Just to have fun back. Okay.
Next turn.
All right,
Andy. It's the holidays. What can I say? I'm still suffering.
That's right. I had I had 2 weeks off, Dan. And I didn't want to go back, honestly. Retirement's 10 years away from me, but it can't come fast enough. I'm jealous as hell of people like Barry.
Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Why do you say retirement is 10 years away?
I'm busy all the time.
Because I'm 56 and I have a 6-year-old and a 16-year-old.
Wait. You have a 6-year-old?
Yes. I have a 30-year-old, a 26-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 6-year-old. So I was yes.
Never mind. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Yes.
Kudos to you.
Thank you.
Okay, next turn.
I wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, no. I didn't have my first till I was I guess close to 35. So it was.
Yeah, well, I had my first when I was 24, I guess.
Yeah, but I mean, so and when I got mine out of diapers,
26.
I could not think. I mean, when both of mine were out of diapers, I'm like, I don't know. You can pay enough to go back to having kids with diapers.
Yeah. Fortunately, I don't have that anymore. But
I understand. But
I've been with a company 30. I've been with my company 30 years, and I'll probably be there for 40 years before I retire.
Well, believe it or not,
I really didn't know the older two that well, but the younger two have been well worth it, Andy. So.
Thank you.
I was going to say considering they've raised the retirement age of Social Security to full retirement will be 68, I think, for you. Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
And that's if they don't move the bar again. Okay. So actually, Barry, to make sure I'm reading you correctly, and since he already knows that he's 260 degrees
relative.
Okay, relative, not true. Relative. All right. 28,000 yards.
What's the visibility?
What's the visibility? I have north tilted, so I can't do all that figuring.
Is this nighttime? I assume it is. What's the visibility?
Yes.
What's the visibility range at night? Or does he have radar?
I have radar.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he detected and didn't.
Yeah. What is the visibility range though?
Really crappy. Look at it's 2% moon shining.
Okay.
And low clouds.
Got it. Okay.
You're lucky to see your hand in front of your face.
Got it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold
on, I haven't moved everybody yet.
So 28,000 yards. Are you doing
28 inches?
Okay, so our max range is 20 anyway.
Yeah, that's if you could normally see it. That means you have detected. Doesn't mean you see it.
Right. No, I understand. So actually, he's behind me, if I'm reading you correctly.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where he's behind you.
That's 28 inches from the San Francisco.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm working a little math in my head. Okay. Whose arrow was that? Berries.
It should be hidden.
I saw it. You didn't.
Why did it change? Why did it change? I had it.
I don't know.
Somehow it changed it. So, maybe because I had to go out and come back in because I clicked on the wrong damn thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Sorry, I didn't see it. I saw nothing.
Yeah, you got to reset that. I somehow clicked on my Roll20 discussion thing and it filled up the whole page.
Do I have radar? Do I have radio to? Also,
right, I'm done with the third movement, guys.
Well, there's only one player, Dan, so it's not really hard. See, if there were two players for Americans, Dan, I would have whispered to the San Francisco that, and not to whoever the other players were.
Because they can't break radio silence.
Yeah. Now, you could then whisper it on to the other people.
Right.
Because they did have TPS or whatever. They could communicate back and forth without giving up radio the location and stuff. But Dan still got to move, Andy.
Right. So Barry, I got a question for you. I talked to Rob. He's not making it tonight, but I talked to Rob a little while ago. He called Tea and Victory. Tea and Victory are open from Thursdays till Sundays. They are allowing people to come in and game. No more than 10 people around a given table. They do remember us and are willing to let us come back. The only conditions are you have to be masked if you're not eating or drinking. Rob said he'd be willing. Rob said if he came into an indoor setting like Tea and Victory, he would not eat or drink. He would never take the mask off. But he'd be happy.
I am not doing shit until I get vaccine.
Okay, thank you. Because I told him I'm out. I said
I'm high risk. I'm not going to.
Well, I'm clinically obese and 56 with high blood pressure, so I may not be as a bigger risk, but because I'm not over 65. But still, I'm not taking any chances. So besides that, this is nothing political. I find wearing masks uncomfortable, and I don't think I could wear it for 3 or 4 hours nonstop. Because I find them stifling. So I wear them for short durations going to the stores.
Can't eat or drink, and it's not.
I'll wear them to go to the super. I'll wear them to go to the store, but I'm not going to wear them for 4 hours straight if I can avoid it.
If we're going to do that, we meet at somebody's house.
Right. I don't see the point. Well, I don't see the point of going to Tea and Victory and not eating or drinking. I go there to play. I go there to play with you guys, but I also go there to enjoy the beverages, and I could do that in the comfort of my own home. And I'm not. Yeah, face-to-face gaming would be great again, but I'm not tired of virtual gaming. I'm having a great time Thursday nights doing this. So,
and in fact, in some ways, it's nicer because we're doing it every Thursday.
We're doing it every Thursday. I'm doing it more frequently, and we get to play with people like you, Dan, that don't normally come to our. I mean, I'm playing with people from around the country at times. Because
and don't get me wrong. I mean, I wish that I could go to Tea and Victory, but I live down near Barrie.
Yeah, it's a long haul for you.
It's just the fact is, by the time I get off work at 5 o'clock and trying to get across town,
yes, pain in the ass.
Yeah,
it's and so I wish I could is what I'm saying, and it's real hard, and I have to pick my spots to do it. And I have shown up a couple of times, but it's just difficult.
It is.
Well, I go to some meetings around, um, and I find it's more fun doing Zoom than trying to fight all the damn traffic in Houston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, one year we tried to move around a bit more and had some of these games in different places. I mean, we were down off of I-45 and the Beltway, south of downtown. One time at a chicken wing place, just to allow people like yourself, Dan, who to still participate.
Would like to, but
occasionally.
just
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I mean, I don't know how you do it different than unless you're doing it online.
Mm-hmm.
And in some of the situation, I don't. It's really amazing that in some ways virtual gaming is really taken off, and I think it's more fun to do it in person. But it is what it is. Too, and I have Andy's problem. I'm probably clinically obese, and I have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and I'm older than he is.
Yeah, you don't have a 6-year-old dependent on you, so I will say that.
Yeah. No, I don't. You're right. I'm very thankful in some respects. My two, yes, my two 20-year-old kids are enough.
Andy, roll a die. 12-sided.
12-sided, yeah. All right. A 1.
Okay.
If a 12 didn't work last time, maybe a 1 will work this time.
Hey, roll another die.
Me? I roll another die?
No, yeah, please.
Me?
No, Andy, roll another die.
I rolled a 2.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I can't see squat.
Okay, Dan, you roll. So, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh.
So all turns are 45 degrees, up to 45, right? Just a question of how many you get.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And you have to move at the minimum of half your movement before you can turn?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to move half movement before you can move.
So basically, you move
Dan,
half
you
your...
need to get all
So basically, if you have a turn or two, you can move half your movement and turn, and then you can move the last half of your movement and turn at the end of your movement.
If you're agile.
And
right.
If you're not agile, you have to turn... You have a turning of 2.
You only can do one turn. If you're agile, you get to do 2 turns.
Oh,
you get to do half your move, turn, then the other half your move, and then turn. So if you're not agile, you have to go at least half your move and turn. So you can go your full movement and turn, or you can go up to half your movement and turn anywhere. But you have to do half your movement before you turn.
So what is when a ship has a turnings rating of 2? What does the 2 mean? Is it 2 turns in a?
The 2 means look at your little turning thing knobby up here.
I think it's how far you can turn in each turn.
Far. It's the angle. It's the
yes,
angle.
Right. The angle.
Gotcha.
Right. You see the
2 ticks.
There's
I'm allowed up to 2 ticks. I'm allowed 2 ticks.
Right.
Got it. Okay. I see. But it's still only 1 turn.
Battleships probably only have a 1, Andy.
Yes, my battleships all have a 1.
Dan, you probably want to turn these ships to the direction they're going, or were you going this direction?
They were actually going to the right, yeah.
Okay. Let me do something else here.
Oh. Something
Okay.
just appeared on my screen.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Cam.
it's amazing. I have radar and have an idea of where you're at, but you spotted me.
Interesting. Wow.
You'd be
All right.
Japanese.
Hmm.
And he rolls really well.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So the 1s and 2s are good, apparently.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have any fire? No, first of all, okay, for now we have to actually start playing.
What? We have to start playing? That's no fair.
Hang on.
Damn. I can't just
Okay.
keep moving and drink. I can't just keep moving and
We did
drinking.
movement. We did Sergeant. Attack phase. Any searchlights?
No.
Any firing? Well, first of all, both of you roll 2 dice. Well, actually, Andy's the only one who can fire because he's the only one who sees somebody.
I rolled
So
2
do you want to fire?
I rolled. Well, I'm not sure if I want to fire yet. Let me look at the QRS. So the question is, I guess the question is really quickly, because it's been a long time since I've played. How effective is fire at range? And it seems like a potential. Well, could be a long range shot.
Well, probably your ship has 1 shot because you got little pea shooters,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so you're depending on your range, you get a +1 if you're within 10,000 yards, but it's -1 for
Is
minus
it
one
an inch a thousand? Is it an inch 1,000 yards? Is it an inch 1,000 yards?
yes, inch is 1,000 yards.
An inch is 1,000 yards.
Okay, so he's a 6, probably size. So you're going to have to roll a 6 to hit him. If you're within 10, you'll have to roll a 7 to hit him if you're, and this is with 1 die, if you're outside of 10. But since you have secondary guns on a destroyer, assuming that's what you might have, of course your cruisers have longer range, so
Right.
it depends what you have
Yeah.
with, right?
Right. So the
And your
2 inch.
battleship can shoot the whole range.
So
And
okay.
of course, if you use a spotlight, you would negate the -1 nighttime.
Right.
But basically, you're going to have to roll. If you're within 10, you're going to have to roll a 6.
So you have to roll greater than or equal to your target number to hit. Correct? Modified.
Yeah.
Modified by what's on the mod.
Same high, right?
All right.
If
So
it's a
the
destroyer,
two-hit
it's a
modifier
six.
-1 a night. So we're obviously -1 a night, unless I star
Right.
shell
So that would make it a 7.
That would make it. That would make it a -1. +1 target shows beam. +1 target within 10 inches. So if it was within 10 inches, it would cancel the nighttime minus.
Right.
So we're looking at 5 or better. We're looking at potentially 5 or better, or 6 or better, whatever my target number is.
It's a high number.
Yeah.
And that's to possibly get 1 hit. Of course, because it's a destroyer, if you do get a hit, it's a good chance of doing it damage. But of course, destroyers take 3 hits, usually.
Right. I'm going to hold my fire. So, but closing to closer than 10 inches doesn't do you any good. 10 inches is the short range, right? I mean,
Yes.
You won't get anything for being closer than that.
Yeah.
Okay. How far can you shoot? Is there? Oh, I see range. Never mind. I see range on my ship stats.
Well, that's absolute range. That's if you see them.
Right.
Yeah, but visibility range is like 20 inches right now.
Well, maximum visibility range. You can't shoot anybody over 20. Put it that way.
Okay. Even though for some of these weapons, the range is higher than 20.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Because nighttime.
Right. Okay. But 10 or less is still pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best you're going to do.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if it's if you're saying that each inch is 1,000 yards, Andy, right?
Yeah.
That's 5 miles.
Yeah.
5 nautical miles.
All right. I'm going to hold my fire.
Okay. Good enough. Okay. So there's no fire. So, and probably no torpedoes. So there's no damage control fires. So now we have special. Now we got to go next turn. So both of you roll 2d6. You got a die, a question mark d6 in the lower left-hand corner.
Yep.
So you can use that.
I have a 7.
You have a 7. What's Dan got? 2d6, Dan.
He has a 7.
Okay, both of you roll again.
Of a 4.
Dan rolls a 9. Andy rolls a 4. Okay, Dan, you want to move first or second?
Oh, I'll move second.
Okay. Andy, do your move.
All right.
Everybody.
Got it. All right.
See, the sad part is, Andy or Barry, I would give you the following feedback.
Yeah.
You should have figured out all that. Let him know that he sees something, more or less where it is. Figure out if he wants to fire, because now I know that he spotted me. If in reality I would not know that.
Yeah, he could go. He could have gone taken me into a private. He could have taken me in a private channel and done it that way.
Yeah.
And I mean, but deciding on whether he wants to fire.
Victor, when you see somebody, all of them say, "Okay, put them on the board." I could have done a private channel.
Yeah, no, because then it could affect. But I know, but it could affect what I do next.
You know, the other thing I would suggest, Barry.
Yeah.
Create some other markers or rulers. That could be hidden from the other player.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because a range ruler, there would be really nice
because
that I could use that he doesn't see.
I can't exactly drop, because it'd be nice to be able to measure. Because right now with a ruler in Roll20, you can measure straight line distance. But if I want to be able to measure, place a marker down to know where I'm turning, and then measure again from that point, or use the turn template. And of course, the turn template. If I move the turn template now, he'd see where I'm placing it.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, turn template.
You know, because I can't hide the turn template.
Yeah. Boy, that's a lot of work and a lot of complications for players.
We'll figure. Well. Anyway, I'm just gonna do.
Because then I have to go to each when we start the game. Depending on the players, I have to say, okay, you're allowed to see this.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna.
Because I can't do it for all players.
Well, but they'd only need one each.
Yeah, but if you got 2 or 3 players, they all want to use the same damn thing.
Well, okay.
You're right. I could just have one.
Okay.
I think one each would probably be fine per side, because just share it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I don't think it'll slow you down that much. Not as much as trying to use the ruler does. And guess.
The other thing I might suggest is maybe a grid on the water. Even though a grid overlay on top of the water, even though the grid is not used for movement, the grid would help, like an 1-inch grid or a 2-inch grid or a 4-inch grid would help eyeball distance. Like if I wanted to move one of my ships a distance, and I can't precisely measure and move it at the same time, I have a better guesstimate as to where to put it if I had a graticule, a grid laid over the water. Now, aesthetically, it doesn't look as good as just plain water, but given the tools we have to work with, I think it might be a compromise that's worth making.
Okay.
Interesting. I can't get the...
One thing would be good enough for each player?
Mary, I can't get the little the thing to rotate the ship.
It's hard to see on the blue and blue. You have to probably magnify it enough to get it. It's opposite. It's on the left side of the stern of the ship. So it's right.
Oh, it's under the number 2 on me. I was on the Lafferty, and it's under the number 2.
Too far.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
But I can't grab it as a result.
Well, no, you see where you got to cross?
That's
slide it up slowly until it turns to a black cross. There you go. It's about halfway up the circle. When it turns to a black cross, you're on the turning thing.
No.
Okay.
Okay,
like that.
Okay, the turn templates, I cannot select any of the turn templates, Barry.
You can't?
No, the turn templates are not selectable at the moment.
See, when I've got to click on the Lafferty, and the number 2 yellow circle covers the blue thing, so I can't grab it.
Oh, it says controlled by.
All
Do I have to tell it?
Set all players. You want to set all players for control by.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, I have to do that for all.
All the tokens you want us to be able to move.
Okay.
I can't grab it to rotate the ship.
The blue handle?
Yeah, it's under the yellow circle.
You have to zoom in more. You have to zoom in more until you have to zoom into a point where the yellow circle is where you can get the yellow circle and the blue line, the blue handle not to be on top of each other. That's all
right,
you can do. Zoom in real fast, real close if you have to.
Yeah, I did.
I know it's a nuisance,
Boy,
it's the way the UI works.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's just because technically.
Interesting. Someone won't let me select it myself.
Well, they should. You're the GM.
I know.
If are you using you have the pointer, or are you using something else?
No, I'm using a pointer.
Should be able to let you. Should be able to let you do it. Whoa. What the hell?
We may have that as a continuing problem. Some of them, but some of them aren't letting me select them.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we didn't have a shitload of people in this game.
Well,
we learn.
Yep.
Painfully.
I mean, it may be this all this hidden movement, nighttime hidden movement is not worth the trouble. I think it's cool with if it's a 2-player, if it's a small number of players like this, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I mean, it makes it interesting.
It's an interesting tactical problem. I mean, it's cool. But when you're eyeballing measurements and using these tools, and you can't necessarily guarantee you're moving on a straight line unless there's some, the Roll20 is not a miniature tabletop system in the sense where you can hold a key down on a keyboard and constrain your movement of the thing you're sliding along a straight line like a CAD program.
Oh, I found out, Andy. If you make it a token, you can't do it. That's another reason not to do tokens. You can't move them.
Yeah. You mean tokens or graphics?
A drawing is drawing.
Drawing is a yeah. You make it as drawing. It's a graphic. You can't. You should be able to move it still, but you can't assign it to somebody. If you make it a graphic, you can't assign it to somebody.
You can't grab it.
Well, you should be able to.
So you won't.
Well, I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it. Yeah, you can move it, but you can't.
Okay.
I think that's right.
Interesting.
Okay, I think that's right. Okay.
Yeah, because I just don't like those. Those circles pop up. When you select it, and that gets in the way.
Yeah.
Off, and that's why I made them drawings. So we'll have that.
So now I can select one. Okay, great, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, you're good. So now I can use it. You can use it to turn. So you put the template on the center of your ship, and then rotate off the back of your ship, and then rotate off the back of your ship. Is that?
Yes. Okay. That's why we made them so that they were, the double size, so you could rotate them off the start.
Okay.
And basically, it's 45 degrees for these ships, so
Yeah.
you can kind of
I think
ballpark.
that's about right.
Yeah. Because you see, it's 90 degrees, and two of them was actually a little over 45. So,
Right.
sure, that's your ballpark.
Yeah.
And of course, you can do less than 45 if you want.
Sure. Okay. It is very much ballpark because you don't know if it's a straight line, especially when you can't see the ship yourself.
But the nice thing about nighttime is you do get all this questionable stuff. Daytime everybody sees everything, so
Yeah. So
it's
it's a compromise. You lose a little bit of the you lose a little bit of the accuracy, but that's all right because it's nighttime. You're gonna lose a little accuracy. Everything's done at night.
is everybody moved?
Not quite. I still got.
No, I was waiting for.
I'm almost there.
That's right.
Because
Andy's
I'm being anal about making sure that I kind of get it right. But
I'm not sure that it matters. Is
I'm gonna use the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna put my finger on the screen. And
good luck on that.
I'm literally holding my finger on the screen
Yeah, I know. It's just
and then rotating the ship and placing it at the point of my finger to get an approximate placement. All right.
okay, Dan. It'd be helpful too, Andy, is if ahead of time you knew who was going to play,
Well, yeah, but
because then you could set up,
yeah,
you could everything.
but even face to face, you never know who's going to show up.
That's true. That's true. But
But
here,
you
that
got
way,
to
everybody has all this stuff ready to go.
Honestly, it didn't take that long for you. But it doesn't take that long to assign. I would
No, I
never.
didn't.
I would never do this double blind system with a gazillion ground troops or things like that. I mean, even when Tom does it with Fireball Forward, he doesn't have that many
Yeah, I
stands
didn't
to
have that
do.
many.
But
Yeah,
it did take him time to set it up. All right, my movement is done.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, my movement is
Yeah,
done.
Dan's doing his, hopefully.
All right.
Great. I can't find it. Yes.
Oh, Andy, I don't much care when we play Target for tonight. So you and Danny have a tighter schedule than I do. So
All right, Barry.
think about it.
Are you free this
We got a
weekend?
lot.
Are you free one evening this week? Are you free Saturday night?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we could say that.
Let me see what's going on Saturday night. Talk to Shannon and see if we got a plan for Saturday night.
As long as it is two, we may want to do it separate, Andy, because
It's a
somebody
long.
gets.
It's gonna be a big mission. Or we
It
could
could
break
be
it. Or
big.
we could break it up. We could fly half of it. We could break it up into a couple of sessions if you
I'm
just want to hang out.
just saying, if somebody gets involved in a big battle, right? He gets a couple of escort, running a
Yeah.
lot of attacks against it, while
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else.
It's easy to get. It's getting really easy to get. Really easy to get out of sync. I tell you what, Barry. I'll share it with you on. I'll email it to you. I created a document, a Word document, which is kind of like a flight log for a mission.
Yeah.
And I'll send it to you if you'd like to use it. Danny and I have started using it as to record each zone, and what we come up
Oh,
against with each zone. So
yeah, I use their little chart. Yeah, mine works all right.
okay.
Yeah, it's up to you if you want to. Oh, Dan, I think you're moving too much. You only got each turn is only 45 degrees,
Yeah.
but that's 90 degrees, and you
Does he
just
have an
moved
agile?
about.
Does he have an agile ship?
Oh, yeah. I have an agile.
It's two 45-degree turns.
Okay. All right.
Which would only be 90. Yeah.
So that's the 45. So he should be
Perpendicular to his course, the original course.
no.
No, it'd be 90 degrees
It
to
would
his
be
course.
perpendicular to his original course.
Yeah, which was there. So he went there. Yeah.
Yeah, we get together Saturday and we start it or something and see how
Yeah.
it goes.
I'll talk to Dad about it.
Okay. Oh, this was an historical scenario, by the way.
This was not or was?
It was.
Okay.
The CE means Cape Esperance.
Ah. What's the G1 mean?
Actually, it's one. What?
What's the G1 mean?
Guadalcanal one.
No, okay.
These are actually two scenarios that are in the Victory at Sea. I happened to late after I was putting them
Oh,
together.
really? The original Mongoose book?
Yeah,
Oh, cool. I've got
because
it
they have
right.
it all set up and everything. I've done a lot with it.
I
I
got
had
it
put
right.
together.
I got it right in front of me. Oh. Oh, good. I get to cheat and look at what happened. Oh, this is the cruiser action off Guadalcanal?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I added your battleships.
Well, my
into it.
battleships make all the world of difference.
Yeah.
And is the other scenario the bombardment of Guadalcanal?
No.
Or the Guadalcanal finale?
Yeah. Guadalcanal 1. There were two battles. They called First Battle of Guadalcanal. These had a lot of different names. Japanese called them different names.
Sure.
We called them different names.
Right.
The main first one was the one of Savo Island. We call it Savo Island. That's where the American cruisers got toasted.
Right.
And then Cape Esperance was a smaller operation. Guadalcanal, First Battle of Guadalcanal was a big one. The next night was the Second Battle of Guadalcanal. And that was one the Americans won. First one the Japanese won.
Okay.
But okay. So
sorry for being so.
It's all good.
Those are good. Okay. Roll a die, Dan. 12 sided.
He would have just stayed further south. Same distance.
So Dan's rolling a 12-sided?
Yeah, Dan's rolling 12 sided.
Okay.
Sure I am.
10.
That'll work. And roll another one.
4.
So it's
Barry, you should be able to. Have you been able to sign up for the vaccine yet?
No. Well, I haven't tried.
Oh, okay.
I want to stay in line a lot and everything. We're not in a big rush yet. So.
Well, you could make an appointment if you have obviously a medical provider or a regular doctor or a regular hospital that you associate with, right? I mean, you could contact.
Yeah, I just haven't called our doctor yet. No, so they did just way the hell behind. So we expect it's going to be a couple months anyway.
Well, you're over 65.
Yeah, with complications. Who over 60? Who over 65 doesn't have some sort of complication? Right?
Not anybody that's walking, talking, and breathing. I know of a couple that are over 65, but they're 6 feet under the ground.
No.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's.
Do you know anybody who's passed away from it, or been seriously sick from it? Yeah.
I have a friend in New York who had 2 friends pass away.
Wow.
He's in the Buffalo area. He had 2 friends that passed away from it.
Tom Stearns.
Tom Stearns. Cousin and his wife both had it, but they were okay. My wife has a friend back in Wichita who had it. Her husband had it. He was okay.
We had a close call. We had a close call a week before Thanksgiving where my wife was in my mother-in-law's place at house, and they were doing some photography, and our very good friends in the neighborhood where Andrew, you met Andrew before,
yeah,
Barry.
Right.
Andrew was there with his son, and they were photographing. They were helping. They were doing the photography of these items, and that was on a Sunday, and then on the Wednesday of Broadside, I think it was, or Thursday of Broadside. We heard from Andrew that he had tested positive, and his symptoms had started on Tuesday. So my wife freaked out. My mother-in-law freaked out because they were both in the house, coming and going in the house all day with him, but they weren't next to him all day. So my wife went and got tested, had a 20-minute test done, and paid the $75 for that because it wasn't covered by insurance apparently. But then she also had the 2-day test that was covered, and she just went to a local urgent care to get that test. They were both negative. My mother-in-law subsequently got tested. She was negative, and this was obviously right before Thanksgiving. And so, but it went through the entire family. They're our friends. They're here in the neighborhood. Their entire family came down with it. All 4 kids, or well, 3 of the 4 kids, both parents, and nobody had a bad case of it, but they all had it. So
Andy, roll a die. 12-sided.
Okay.
Barry,
Yes.
can you see my pointer?
Yes, sir.
Am I in the right area where he, based on, is that right?
I rolled a 4, Barry.
Well, let me see. Just a minute here. Oh, 4. Okay. Thank you, Andy. Just a minute. No. I can't show you. Directly behind you, Dan, is 180 degrees. To your right is 90 degrees. Directly behind you is 180 degrees. Directly to your left is 270 degrees.
Okay. All right.
Okay, sighting's done.
Okay, so if it's on the table, I can shoot at it. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah. Okay. So we have going back to the cheat sheet here. Okay, movement we've done. We have searchlights. Anybody want to do searchlights? First of all, both of you roll initiative. Both of you roll initiative.
Both roll initiative. 2d6.
You already did initiative. So Dan can't shoot because he didn't see anything. So Andy, do you want to shoot?
Using a searchlight's going to make it easier to shoot, as I recall, or easier to
Yes,
hit.
it negates the nighttime benefit. Well, actually, let me see. Who?
But also illuminates you. Shooting will eliminate. Shooting eliminates you too.
Dan had the initiative, so Dan gets to fire first.
No, he can fire star shells.
You can take one of your squadrons if you choose. Well, you can't fire, so you can't fire one first. So, Andy, do you want to fire one of your squadrons?
You mean a star shell, or do I just want to shoot?
Actually, no. All right. So, because Dan has the initiative, Andy chooses to put out searchlights first. Do you want to put out any searchlights?
No, because that would make it obvious where I am.
Right, because it would light you up. Okay.
Yeah.
So Dan gets to fire first, so he takes one of his squadrons and fires first. He can't fire because he didn't see anything. So now Andy can take one of his squadrons and fire. Do you want to take one of your squadrons and fire?
Will shooting reveal my position to Dan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I probably should have used searchlights.
Gee, what's that sound and those bright lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll hold my fire again.
Okay. Okay. So Dan's going to hold, you're going to hold, so nobody shoots. Okay. End phase. So both of you roll for initiative again.
Okay. That's 2d6?
2d6.
Okay. 8.
Dan? Okay. Andy has initiative this time. Do you want to move first or second?
Do I get spotting is done when all movement is done, right? There's no advantage. I mean, there's no particular in this case. There's particularly no necessary advantage. I will let him move first.
Right. So
I will let him move first because I obviously see him and he doesn't see me.
Yeah. Usually, I don't know why they say that because you always want the other guy to move first.
Yeah. I'll let him absolutely let him move first. I'm gonna step away from the desk. I'm gonna step away from my microphone and headset. I'll be right back.
Okay, Dan, go ahead and do your movement. I'm going to get something to drink too. So while you do your thing.
penalty for a razor, or that's Dan's razor? All right. I'm back. He's done moving? Oh, we're in a private chat. Nope. Guys, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just have I keep my mic muted normally.
That's okay. You done moving?
No, sorry.
That's all right.
I'm trying to. All right. Now I'm done moving.
Okay. Now I shall move.
Not done, Dan?
I'm done. Yeah, he's
Andy back?
moving.
I'm moving now.
Andy back?
I am, and I'm moving.
Andy?
Yes, Barry.
Okay.
Yes. Can there's no penalty. There's no penalty for moving when shooting, is there?
No.
Okay. Didn't think so.
Not from naval ships.
Not in this game.
Their shooting is just pretty crummy normally.
Yeah. Exactly. All right.
I mean, they didn't do a very good. I hate to say it, but even with current technology and gyro stabilized guns and all the rest, still not that good.
Yeah.
It's a lot better when you're shooting at a short target. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
It's still hard to hit something when it's moving at sea.
Yeah. I didn't really realize how tough this was going to be when you can't actually see your own ship to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have to listen.
Because you can't guarantee you're moving a straight line if you can't see the ship to measure a straight line off the bow. I can only eyeball it based on.
Yeah.
The
I've been using your method of
Yeah.
finger.
Yep. I'll put my finger right there. Kind of go that way. Actually, let's do this. All right, let's go to there. Roughly there. So all you can do is all right. Let's do that then. It's gonna be about right. Well, I gotta go at least that far. All right. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. All right. And not quite done yet. What the hell is wrong with my mouse? All right.
Okay, Dan, early die, 12-sided, please. Roll another die. Just one, please. Okay. And I need another die.
$12.
Yes, 12 side, please.
9.
Your die rolling ability really sucks, Dan.
No kidding.
Okay, Andy, I need you to roll a die.
D12?
Yeah, hey, Barry, you've known me how long? You
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
already know that fact about me?
Good point.
You want a
Good point.
you want a D12, Barry?
Yeah.
11.
Okay. Okay.
I want initiative.
You want initiative? Okay. So, Dan, you want to? Well, you don't have nothing to show.
I don't have a star shell I can shoot.
Yeah, but you have nowhere to shoot it. I mean, you're just sailing around. You don't see anything.
Does he not have a radar?
Okay.
Does he not still have a radar contact?
Yeah.
He did have one.
Oh, he did have
Well,
one.
I guess.
Why couldn't I shoot a star shell based on that radar contact?
Yeah, I mean it's enough to give him
Yeah,
suspicion
okay.
that
Yeah,
something
you can do
is
that.
there.
You can do that.
Yeah, he could do that.
You can do that. It has to be within. Let's see, star shells have to be within range of your secondary gun.
Which is
Far enough.
Well, it depends what you're firing, but typically a secondary is a range of about
10.
10.
Which is about the same range as a high-powered lamp, right?
Yeah. So you'll see a third total of, you'll see something 13 away if you're in range. So you can do that. You'll see something. I mean, if you do it from destroyer anyway.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't.
But yeah, you can do it. You can just fire a star shell. But you do that during your firing, though. That's during firing. So the searchlight's first.
Yeah.
So you're doing searchlights. You have nothing to searchlight. Okay. Andy, do you want a searchlight?
Sure. I'm
Okay.
gonna light up. I'm gonna light up. I'm gonna light up. I'm gonna light up the lead ship that I can see.
Okay. And you're lighting him up from
The
who?
Fubaki.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Any other searchlights?
Nope.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I guess so. Let's go ahead and light up the Hatsuyaki. Let's go ahead and put a searchlight. It'll make the chance to hit with the Hatsuyaki better. Then we'll go ahead and I assume that the searchlight on the Fubuki does the Fubuki searchlight help the other ship negate the night?
Right.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Then leave the searchlight off. We'll just do it with the one ship. We'll searchlight one ship.
Okay. Okay. So since Andy has the initiative, he gets to fire first.
I'll fire both of my ships at that lead ship.
Okay. Okay. So it's a base 6, right? Dan? Target number is a 6. Yes.
I guess so. Right? A base 5.
Okay. It's no nighttime.
A base 5.
And
well, it's a base 5 or better, right?
the Japanese have a 1 attack die, so you might as well roll them both.
These are
and also, you also choose if you want to fire torpedoes also.
Oh yeah, base 6 to hit, right?
Right.
And no, but it's within 10, so it becomes a base 5 to hit. Nighttime is canceled out, but it's within 10 inches, so it becomes a 5 or better to hit, right?
Right. 5 or better to hit.
Okay, with what?
So you roll both of them if you want. Just roll two
10-sided dice? Or 2
No, 2 6.
Oh, it's 2 6s. 2 6s. All right. 5 or better. Nope.
Bing. Okay.
And now the other ship? Oh, that was one ship. Yeah.
Yeah, we just okay.
All right, yep.
Now, but I see both ships, right?
No, I can fire torpedoes.
Yes, you can fire torpedoes.
I don't know the firing torpedoes at destroyers doesn't seem like a smart move, nor does it seem like they would just dodge them. I mean, help me out here. So what are the odds of hitting?
Oh, anyway, you also had a +1 because of broadside, but still
wouldn't hit
because you had beam, but you still missed 1 of the 3.
So tell me what the numbers are for torpedoes then. If I look at the QRC.
Okay, you don't get the 10 range. They do show beam, and it's no night, so it's a 5s.
Oh no, only one ship is not night.
No, you're eliminated.
Yeah, but it's only if he shoots the torpedoes at the illuminated ship.
Yeah, so right. I can fire both my.
There's no nighttime thing. He is showing a beam. Right, so you get a +1. Right. So you have to roll a 5 or 6. And your torpedoes, you have 5 attack dice.
5 attack dice needing 5 or 6.
5 or 6.
I see. Okay. Okay. Now, if I attack the next his next boat, which is not illuminated, which I assume,
then you have to roll 6s.
Then I need 6s with 5 dice.
Right. It's not illuminated.
Yeah. Okay. All right. With the Fubuki, I'll throw 5 dice at the second ship in the line that's not illuminated. With the Hatsuyaki, I'll throw at the lead ship, which is illuminated. So I'm going to throw. Let's do the second ship in his line. So it's 5 dice needing 6.
Right.
All right. So 5 dice needing a 6. There's a 6.
Okay. And
then the first lead ship of his group.
And that's 5 damage dice. So roll 5 dice.
5 dice again? Okay.
Yep. And then anything but a 1.
No, there are no ones there.
No one's there. So
17.
You took 5 hits. You took 5 hits.
So then,
and since he only takes 3,
he sunk.
That's into that. Okay, the other one.
5 dice needing 5s and 6s. Right? 5 dice needing 5s and 6s. All right. There's 3 hits.
3 hits. Now you get to roll 15 dice.
Yeah, good. Okay.
He sunk.
I think he sunk.
Well, yeah, 15 dice.
There you go, 15 dice.
He sunk.
Okay. So, victory at sea is very simple when it comes to the agility. It doesn't try and model the accuracy of whether destroyers can dodge torpedoes or not.
No, it doesn't do all that shit. No.
Okay.
If you're doing evasive action, you wouldn't be able to shoot at all, and he'd get a -1.
Right.
Or actually, what happens is they say is if you hit, you have to roll again.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is at nighttime it's hard enough to hit any time.
Right.
So.
All right.
There's a good
Well,
chance.
that's why they very rarely ever fire torpedoes at night. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
No, they fire torpedoes at night a lot.
Oh,
Because
okay.
you're a destroyer, that's what your weapon is. Your guns are shit.
Yep.
In fact, the only time you really took out somebody with guns is if you had 3 or 4 firing at one target,
Right.
and used overwhelmed it. Very few times a destroyer actually even took out another destroyer shooting guns. Okay, so Andy shoots first. So he shot first because he had initiative. So now Dan gets to shoot one of his squadrons.
Okay. I guess I'll fire torpedoes. I've got
You want to fire guns, torpedoes, whatever you want.
yeah, I'll fire guns and torpedoes.
Well, first of all, decide which squadron you want to fire with.
Destroyers.
Okay. With him, okay.
Well, I'm gonna shoot all 3 of them. So.
Oh, I forgot to put in here. Did I forget to put? Yes, I did. Where are they here? I forgot to put something in.
What?
Uh-oh.
Where are they? My the arc, firing arcs. They're not in here.
Are they in a different map? Maybe you have to copy and paste them from a different map if you have firing arc tokens.
But they're not in my uploads.
I can't tell you. I can't help you there because I can't see your uploads.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, I missed them all, I guess. Okay. There they are. This is your, see up here in the top? That's your firing arc. This one certainly, I think, was well within.
Well, he's in.
Yeah.
Torpedoes.
These probably are out. Are they?
Actually, no. He'll get him too.
Yeah, this one's out.
Yeah, he'll be out of this guy, but not this guy.
Okay, he's got 1 torpedo, 2 torpedoes.
Now, do I have to fire everybody? Actually, it looks like he could fit there. Do that. He'll fire there. He'll fire there with torpedoes.
Oh, okay. Okay. So the first and second one is which ones are those?
Fahrenhof, Halt,
Okay.
and Duncan.
Which ones did you fire, Andy? Oh, both of them. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the first 2 of my 6, Barry.
Your first 2, your 6. Okay.
The first 2 of my 6.
Okay. Are you going to fire rare guns also?
Yeah. Oh yeah, might as well.
Okay. Who are you firing? Going to fire?
Fahrenheit will fire at the unilluminated. The Duncan
Okay.
and the Lafferty will both fire at the illuminated.
Actually, both of them are going to be over 10. Okay, so he's under.
I thought the Lafferty was.
They're all over 10.
So the Lafferty, but I thought the Duncan was not.
No, center
Duncan's
of the
8
ship.
point.
Wait a minute. Okay, it's supposed to be from center of the ship to center of the ship. Okay, that is. That's 10.
And he's 10.
Okay, those two are. And this one
I think
is.
the Lafferty is not, which is fine. Okay.
Okay. So you say the first one is.
Unless he wants to fire a star shell.
He's 10. Okay. So he's going to fire. They all have one. So range 12, or yeah, he's in range. Okay. So where's our cheat sheet? The first one is at night because he's not illuminated. Target does not show beam, so it's a -1. It's within 10, so that's a +1. So that evens up. So you got 6s on the one that's not illuminated. Roll your die. 6-sided die.
The 5. I mean, that was the only question I had. Is if the Lafferty shot a star shell, would it illuminate them
Okay,
all?
and then the other two, one is those are not showing beam. One of them, so it gets a +1. So you got to roll 5s or 6s. Roll die. Dan, roll a die.
He did. He rolled a
I
3.
did.
He rolled a 3.
Oh, the second die.
Yeah.
And then I get a hit.
6. The second one hit.
6.
So. Oh no! Now you have to roll. Okay, so you hit. So anything but a 1. Roll a die.
Roll a die or 0?
Roll a 6-sided die. And he does no damage. Dan does his usual great die rolling.
Do you only fire with 1 torpedo?
No.
Oh,
No, that was
gun.
gunfire.
Oh, it's
It was
gunfire.
gunfire.
Okay.
Okay. So that's those. Andy, do you want to fire any other squadrons?
Well, no, I haven't fired torpedoes yet.
Yes, you did. You just fired. You got one set here. Those are resolved after gunfire.
Okay, so don't I resolve them now?
No, after gunfire.
Why did I resolve
Andy,
mine? Why did I resolve
Andy,
mine?
do you have any other squadrons you want to fire?
Then Barry, the question is valid. Why did you resolve his torpedoes then before at that point in time?
Good point. I screwed up.
Okay. So he should have got me. So all gunfire is done first, and torpedoes are done second.
Yes. Yes. Resolved. Torpedoes are resolved afterwards.
All right. So those lead 2 ships should have been able to take their gunfire,
fire guns, and put torpedoes in the water.
And fire torpedoes. Yeah, I stand corrected.
Right,
Okay.
well, go ahead and resolve that. 'Cause I don't expect my ships to be around then.
Right.
Well,
So
put 2 more things of torpedoes in the water. That's for sure.
I'm not sure. Wait. Okay. I don't get the advantage of firing first. Is fire
With
simultaneous
gunfire.
or is fire not simultaneous?
with your gunfire, if you would have sunk them with gunfire,
Oh,
then
which I did not. All right.
which you did not.
Right.
Okay.
But torpedoes are resolved afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
And they'll both fire. first one, I think it's a 5 or a 6.
No.
Misses. The other one,
Nope.
that actually is going to hit, Barry. He's beam.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because it should be a 5 or a 6. I'm under 10, no night, and he's on my beam. Is that right?
Okay, you're right. So he takes a hit.
And that's a 5. I damaged him.
Woo!
So he takes 1 hit. Okay. And then we do now, Andy.
Yeah.
Do you want to fire any other squadrons that you might have?
No.
Okay, Dan. Do you want to fire any other squadrons you may have?
Not at this time.
Okay. And okay, so now we go to torpedoes. Okay, let's do the which one you want to do first, Dan?
Doesn't matter. I guess let's do the illuminated one.
Okay, so that's not that. It what had beam on.
One of them.
Yeah, beam on one, not on the other. So, so in the illuminated one, beam is +1. Okay, so 5s, and you got 3 shots, 3 attack dice.
3 or
3. You only got 6 torpedoes in that ship.
Oof.
He had 10. 3 dice.
2.
2 hits.
And 2 hits. Okay, so that's
10 dice.
8 dice.
8 dice.
8 dice.
I forgot you did the +1, so anything but 1 anyway. So 8 dice. Sunk.
Which one's that?
Okay, the second one you don't need to resolve the other. So this other one you had. Let's do the beam one first. It's not illuminated, so that's a -1, but it does show beams, so it's even. So it's 6s. 3 shots for 6s. No hits. And the other shot was not a beam, so you got to roll 7s because it's not illuminated. It's not showing beam.
Did you roll 7s?
Yes.
You'd roll a 6, and then you'd roll another number.
A 4 better.
I think a 4, 5, or a 6 or something.
Yep.
Okay. So what we have is
It didn't matter.
So the Fubuki goes down, but the other one survives.
right.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know if I could have fired a star shell from the Laffy, the end ship, and illuminated both of them, and that would have helped me out. I don't know. That's what I wasn't sure about.
Okay. So that's no damage control fires. Oh, and what ship two were sunk then? The Fubuki's got sunk, and what were you two that were sunk, Dan?
I don't know. I got
Oh,
the Fahrenheit, the Duncan, and the Laffy still around, so it's the other two.
Plus your carrier and your 3 battleships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a Buchanan and McCulloch got sunk. Okay. Okay, so then we're next turn.
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, 2 dice. And gets a 6.
11.
I think Andy has it.
I think
So
he
you
should,
want
I think he should
second?
move, I think he should move first. While
Okay, Dan.
I get a new beer.
Okay.
Yeah, Barry, can he fire torpedoes 2 turns in a row from the same ship?
Nope.
Yes or no?
No.
No. Can you fire from the other side of the ship?
No, you had 10 centerline. He had 2 batteries of 5 torpedoes each. Each 2 torpedoes is 1 factor. So you had 5 torpedoes. It was all 10 torpedoes that you fire at one time.
So the torpedoes are center line and they rotate left and right. You don't have 5 on one side of the boat and 5 on the other side of the boat.
No, right. You fire one side or all the other side.
Gotcha. How long does it take to reload, or is it outside the scope of the scenario?
It's in your ship stats.
Okay.
I changed that. The rules say every other turn, but that's sort of unrealistic. So I said every 4 turns.
Okay.
There was a case that the Japanese reloaded in 25 minutes in a squall.
Do you have a marker? Do you have a marker to record the rate to record that, or do we have to write it down? I guess we could write it.
I have a cheat sheet here that I wrote it down.
Okay. Does this scenario go until we drop dead of exhaustion or get drunk on beer, or is there an actual turn limit, or or is that just is that a secret that only Barry knows?
We'll go as long as you guys want to go tonight. We'll end it.
Okay, I wasn't sure if there was an official trigger condition. Is all. I'm fine. It's only 10.
Yeah.
10 our time. Yeah, so 10 everybody's time. You guys are all here, so.
I think I'll join you, Andy. Go get a beer. So
come on, Barry, get a beer. Come on, Cheryl's probably in bed by now. Go get a beer.
Well, she's not. But Dan, tell Andy when you're done moving, and he can do his thing.
Will do. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Oh, this is great. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It's cat and mouse, isn't it? Done.
Everybody's done.
Yes.
Okay. Andy, roll a die.
D12.
D12.
Okay. One.
No, you rolled 11 first, didn't you?
Not intentionally, but I guess so. I don't know. I guess I must have hit. No, that was 2d6. That was earlier. That was
Okay.
that was
Okay.
initiative.
That
That
was
was
a
my
1.
initiative.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's a 1.
Okay. Yeah, it was a 1. Okay. Dan, roll a die. 12-sided. Dan? Dan?
Dan? You maybe stepped away, Barry, since
Maybe.
you thought I was moving. I like this. It's got, once you using my finger to hold a position and then measuring off of that, it's not perfect accuracy, but it's not bad. Whoa! Shit. His battleships arrived. Whoa! Even more battleships. Whoa! Even more battleships.
And all of a sudden, the captain of your destroyer fills his britches.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, I can't see the names of any of these boats. Was that intentional on your part? I can see my names, the names on my boats, but I can't see the names on his boats. I assume that's intentional.
Oh, I don't know. I guess that would probably be real for a night battle. But
Yeah, there's no way.
I don't know if
I have
it's...
to do ship recognition from the top down. Not that I would be able to see the top down, but hey.
Well, let's see. It says name and it says nameplate, but
Yeah, but you got to click on the three dots up above, and you have to say visible by everyone. If the nameplate's not visible, there's three dots higher up on the sheet
oh,
there.
up there.
Yeah, click on that. And it says visible.
Oh, okay.
Visible to everyone.
Oh, that's for what? The name or
the name, the label? Yeah, the.
Oh,
label.
okay. It says player permissions, see or edit. Okay.
You want me to see it, but you don't want me to edit it. But
Yeah.
there's a
Actually,
way to make it
you see,
there's a way to make
see
them
some
visible.
really you see some bigger ships.
Yeah, there's a way to make them visible to everybody, but you got to click on the button that says make visible to everyone.
Yeah. Actually, realistically, they just saw a big ship.
All I can see is, this is. I may not be able to see the profile, but I can see the top down, and that's good enough. It's ship recognition time. They all clearly have float planes. They all have float planes on them. That's distressing.
Yeah. Actually, historically, they didn't, but that's another story.
Well, the graphics are pretty cool that you got from tabletop.
Yeah, those are pretty things. Yes.
Yeah, the commander of the Hatsuyaki is not very happy right now.
No.
But he did his job. He spotted. He found the enemy.
Yes, he did.
Oh, why did one just rotate? Did you rotate that?
Nope. Dan, you back?
Somebody rotated one of his. Well,
yeah, I'm back.
You're rotating the ships.
Yes.
Oh, are they pointing that way?
Yes.
Oh wow, you're moving.
No, you just moved. You moved first, right?
Yeah, Barry. I can't see him to rotate him.
Oh, that's what you intended to. That's how you intended to rotate him.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
No, that's where they would be if I had them visible the whole time.
Ah, that's your intended. That's your intended direction of movement.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay. Anyway, you need to roll a 12
And I'm
sided
not
die.
trying to. I mean, I just couldn't. I can't see him to rotate him, guys. I'm sorry.
Dan, it's fine, dude. It's fine. Once now that they're visible,
You need to roll a 12 sided die.
You put them where you think they should be. Yep. You put them where you think they should be. All right.
Oh, I guarantee you, I see one ship.
Yeah, you certainly do.
By the way, I think it's fixing to die. That one ship.
What's the range on torpedoes? 20 inches. It looks like. I'm looking at my sheets. It looks like 20 inches is the range on torpedoes.
I can fire guns if I'm evasive. I can't fire torpedoes, right?
What?
I'm sorry? Barry?
I'm sorry. Yes, you can fire guns if you're evasive, but it's a -1 to hit you and for you to hit someone. You cannot fire torpedoes.
And the range of torpedoes is 20 inches?
For you.
Okay. Oh, they're different for each person? For each ship, fleet? Okay.
Oh.
All right.
All right.
You saw, Dan?
Huh?
You saw in your note?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Who had an Dan moved second, so Andy had the initiative. Sandy, do you want to fire?
That would be off that way, right, Barry?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Barry, I'll fire.
Actually, it's searchlights first.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
So,
eliminate.
Dan, do you want to do any searchlights?
No.
Sure.
Well,
I'm going to do a searchlight.
Who won initiative? I did, right? So
Yeah.
does the initiative player
Yeah.
decide first?
Dan moved last.
Oh, he moved. All right, okay. No,
All
Dan
right,
moved
so
first.
he gets to decide. You decide first, or do I decide first if I
Dan moved.
searchlight?
I had Dan.
Losing initiative decides searchlights first.
I had Dan move first.
Oh, you had Dan move first?
Yeah, I had initiative, right? And
Oh, that's right. Dan moved first.
Dan moved first.
So Andy had the initiative.
Yes.
So, right. So Dan does searchlights first.
All right. The
And
Fahrenheit.
the initiative does searchlights first.
Fahrenheit lights him up.
Okay. Fernholz, what, the first one? Whoops.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm lighting this one up.
You're lighting this one up. Okay. Okay. Searchlights. So Andy gets to shoot first.
All right. Well, I'm obviously putting torpedoes in the water, but they're not resolved until later, right?
Right.
Or they. Can you be sunk before you get the torpedoes out? You fire the torpedoes and shoot at the same time. You don't resolve the torpedoes until.
Right, after gunfire. So
But everything's
if you have
launched
not,
first. Everything's launched first.
Wait, you fired torpedoes from both of them already.
Oh, you're right.
They're gone.
You're right. I've got no torpedoes left. I'm just shooting normal gun. I have secondary armament.
If you last four more turns, Andy, you can shoot
Yeah.
torpedoes
If I
again.
last 4 more turns. All right. I'm shooting one gun.
I don't think there's a chance in heck of that, but no problem.
So who's going to shoot at?
I'm gonna shoot at the. I'll shoot at the target I eliminated.
Cruiser. Okay.
Yeah. Whatever this one. Whatever this is. Yeah.
Okay. You get one shot.
All right.
And 5 or 6.
I don't know what I need, but I'm gonna roll it.
Go ahead.
2. It's a miss.
That's a miss. It's not no nighttime. You do see the beam, so that's a +1. So that's a 4, 5, or 6. 3, 4, 5, or 6 because it's within 10. But you missed.
All right. Sick. Go ahead and sick him.
Okay, that's that squadron. Okay, Dan, you get to fire a squadron.
I'm going to fire the destroyers.
Okay.
I guess. Is that on the beam or not?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So he's illuminated. It's on the beam, and it's less than 10. So 4, 5, and a 6.
Yeah.
So it's a 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6 for the Duncan, and a 5, 6 for the Laffy.
Right.
All right. That's the order they'll.
4, 5, 6.
I'm going to roll 2 dice first. That'll be the Duncan and the Fahrenholt. 1 hit.
Well, no,
Both hit.
both hit.
Both hit.
It's being one within 10. So 2 hits.
So damage.
2 hits. And the last one is a 5 or 6.
Hits.
It's a hit. Roll another die. Hit. Go on. Easy come, easy go.
Yep.
It's 3 hits.
Yeah, well, he took out 2 ships. And
Okay, Andy, do you want to fire any squadrons?
Can my squadrons? So if it's on the table, I can see it, even if some other squadron spotted it. I assume. I'm not sure. I assume that there's radio communication between these squadrons. That if
Yes.
if one can see it, then they all can see it.
Yeah.
It's center of ship to center of ship. Is that how you measure?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's /W, right?
Yeah. Sandy, do you want to fire any squadrons?
Oh God. Yes.
Hold on just a second. Oh, come on. That's what the problem is. Is it /W?
/W.
/W.
/W space, then the name,
The
which would
name.
be Barry.
Yeah, and then the
then
space,
space, whatever you want
and
to
then
do.
what you want to write.
And you don't have to worry about capitalization, I found out.
No.
It doesn't. Okay,
Well, I don't know. I've only said to Dan, and I didn't capitalize, but his isn't capitalized either, so I don't know for sure.
I don't think you need.
I'm misspelling.
If you start to type the letters, it should show you the name, and you can hit Tab to complete the name. If you start typing BA.
I won't even do that.
Okay, cool. Really neat.
If you start typing BA for Barry, it should show you the name, and then you can usually just Tab to complete it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Barry, you can see the ships, right? Is the Aoba in Torpedo Arc?
No.
It's not.
So.
Okay. The Arc is okay.
There.
All right. Now I'm gonna hold on.
Well, you should have. You should have declared that when you moved, Dan.
Actually, that nobody saw them.
Yeah, but you saw the enemy, so you were in close proximity to the enemy, so you could have done that. So now it's too late.
No, Barry, I'm going to hold my fire. I'm sorry. I'm going to hold fire.
Okay.
I'm holding
Okay,
fire.
that's cool.
But
I'm holding
remember
fire.
that's why I asked specifically about the evasive thing, Barry. Remember, I asked a question about it.
No, I don't remember, but whatever. You have to declare all these special things. You have to declare during your movement. Doesn't matter. He's not
Okay.
Whether you're doing evasive and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the big ships were evasive, being
Okay.
evasive.
Does that slow you down in terms of your movement then? Does it have a negative effect if you declare you can't shoot when you're evasive?
Evasive is, I think, a -1 to your speed. What does it say? Evasive -1 to max speed.
Okay.
And they were not doing max speed last turn, so
fire and near fire.
Okay. Fire and
But
target. Yeah, I see that. All right.
in reality, though, you wouldn't have. You worried about that little destroyer shooting at you? Really?
no,
Okay.
I was worried about something else shooting at me.
What? There's nothing else out there.
Yeah, right.
You sank both of his ships.
-1 inch. So -1 inch to max speed. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I am not shooting.
Okay, and so you've got nothing else to shoot at with your cruisers, Dan. So
Yep.
we're done with this turn. Nobody's got damage to do. So let's roll for initiative.
All right.
Well, Dan's doing pretty good this time for a change.
Nope.
No, I rolled 11.
No, Dan did roll well, but Andy rolled better. So, Andy, you want to roll second? You want to move second?
I'll move second.
Okay, Dan, move.
Okay.
I'll be right back,
You gotta
gentlemen.
declare-
I'm
you
gonna be
gotta
off.
declare evasive.
I'm gonna be off.
I will.
I'm gonna be off comms for a few minutes. If you want to talk,
Actually, I'll say you can't do evasive because you don't know there's anybody there. You can't do anything special because
if you
there's
want to
nobody
talk,
else there.
if you want to
Oh,
talk,
I know there. Yeah, Barry.
Mic off.
Oh, that's right. You do know. You do. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You do.
thank you.
You can do fancy things. You can do fancy things. Yes.
I do know there's somebody else out there.
You do know there's somebody else. Yeah.
So, and I've known that all the whole time because I've only seen 2 of what I know were 6. Right?
Right.
So, I mean, yeah, I do want to stay evasive with the big ships. This is going to be fun. Ah. This is where having the
Well, you can use the stick now. He knows you're there.
I don't think I can grab it. I tried grabbing it earlier and I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let me fix that for you. That's one of the things I gotta fix. No, you should be able to draw that. There you go. You can use a stick. I got a stick right there for you.
Oh,
I'm gonna fix the stick. Whoops.
okay. Now, right? Eh. Yeah, I don't like, by the way, that very much.
Mic on.
All right, I'm back.
Is that correct, Barry?
At the end of your move, yeah. Now remember, Dan, you do not have reloads on your copy.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I gave all that information to the Japanese.
That's all right. We planned it. We promised. We promised to protect its sanctity. We would never use it against you.
All right. I think that goes my move. Takes these big guys a little bit of time to flip around.
All right.
Andy?
Yep. My movement now.
Yeah.
Cool. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's use the old finger trick here.
Yeah. More or less what I was doing. Barry, I don't think he had any issue with what I was doing or how I did it.
Oh, no, I gave him a stick because these ships are out there, so there's no reason not to put a stick out for him.
Yep. That's fine.
Then I didn't exactly use a stick for the second move, my big ship move.
Mm-hmm.
They moved so far, though, Barry.
Yeah.
And they're all in a line, so it's kind of like, yeah.
That doesn't look right. Let's see. Let's try that. I guess that's about right. It's damn hard. It's damn hard to judge where that is. It really is hard to judge where that is.
And Barry, was I supposed to tell you anything?
No, because you can't do anything special. So.
Well, we had that discussion once.
Oh, that's right. You can't. Yeah. You have to. If you're doing evasive action or some other weird thing, you got to tell me. A mark it. You do evasive action.
But he's not supposed to know if I'm doing that, right?
Okay, whisper it.
You mark it. You could whisper it, but yeah, just mark it if you're doing that.
How do I mark it?
This is an evasive maneuver marker. Put it there.
Where is it?
Behind the ship, right there. See the little squiggle?
Okay. Copy a lot. Copy and paste a bunch. How about this? All of them.
We're coming. We're coming.
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, you're doing that with destroyers too? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
They only moved 6. Since they moved less than full, they're only moving 6. Why not have them be evasive?
That's true. That's true. I need one more, huh? Okay. I have enough.
Who's doing the... You trying to figure out what on this?
Yeah,
You're putting the marker on my ship.
I am.
He wants to know what your torpedo range and arc of fire and
That's
stuff
right.
is.
That's right.
Whether he has you at broadside or not.
That or I'm doing a reciprocation on my own ship. Without giving away my own ship's position. Barry's enjoying this. I can tell.
How you like my little squiggles? Oops. How you like my little...
How do you like me now?
Let me see. Back.
How do you like me now? How do you hear me now?
Yeah, how do you?
Do you hear me now?
Do you hear me now?
Move down, Andy.
I am finishing up, Barry.
Okay.
It's sad. He's rolled so well for spotting, and I've rolled so poorly.
All right.
A Japanese rolly die, 12-sided.
Okay. 10.
Okay. Americans roll 12-sided.
An 11.
Okay.
Roll again.
Oh. Oops. Go ahead and roll for initiative, guys. Nobody sees anybody.
Oh, really? Wow.
But he sees me because, still.
No,
Apparently I
he didn't
lost
see
you.
you.
Apparently
He
I
lost
lost you. All right. 8. Nine.
9.
Right. Okay.
Go ahead and move, Andy.
Sure.
I mean, that's the whole point, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Actually, I thought with that 11, I might actually get a radar indication.
If you haven't noticed, you have to roll low for spotting.
Well, yeah, but I thought maybe for high for the radar.
Nope.
Yeah, well.
Not so lucky.
Now, it is 10 till 11, guys. I
We can
don't
finish
know if
this.
you
We
want to
can do
go
this. We can play
continue
it.
or
We can
what.
play another. We can play another
You want
time.
to home or what?
We can play
Yeah,
it.
we could leave it right here, and unfortunately, some of us have to get up and go to work tomorrow. Unlike Barry.
Well, do you want to? You want to before we? Do you want to record the before we move and get into a new turn, Barry? You want to just record the fact that Dan won initiative and I'm moving first, and then we'll resume it
Okay.
another time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Or, I mean,
nobody's gonna touch it
we don't. When is spotting done again, Barry?
After movement.
after all movement. I mean, I could go ahead and move if you want to complete movement and just see where everything is. That's fine. You see.
Yeah, why don't we complete the movement,
All right.
and then
Okay.
it'll be spotting, and we can stop it
Well,
before
I
we spot.
wouldn't leave enough time if we were going to quit the scenario to give you the history of what happened. Okay.
Well, it's up to you,
But if
Barry.
we're
I mean,
the game,
Well, I mean, go ahead, and
we'll keep going.
Andy. Go ahead and move, and I'll move, and Barry can tell us the history of the scenario anyway.
Yeah, sure. We've lost.
Well, no,
We've lost.
that'll tell you what everything is.
Yeah, we've
That
lost
will,
two. We've lost two.
That'll end the scenario.
We've lost
So
two
if you guys
ships
want to
each, right?
continue the game, we can, but
I'm happy
we just
finishing
continue
it.
the game later.
We've only lost 2 destroyers each. I mean, it's not like we lost a lot, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. See, I don't know if your objective is just to get by me, or it's to, what your objective
I know
is.
what-
Either
well,
is the
well,
Japanese,
Right.
Huh?
I know what my objective is. I'm not sure what your objective is. I feel
Probably
like
to
I'm.
stop you.
I feel like I'm. I don't know. I feel like either either my geography's all wrong, or I feel like I'm executing my objective.
Yeah.
But only Barry can tell me whether I'm actually executing the scenario, my objectives correctly. I believe
Well, you know, if
I
you're-
believe I believe I'm preventing you from doing what I what I want to prevent you from doing. Let's put it that way. So that's all I can say.
And your objective, Dan, is listed quite plainly in your situation.
Yeah.
I have in quotes what your orders are.
Oh yeah. It's.
So okay. Anyway, so
I mean, so far I'm fulfilling them, but I'm not. I don't know how well I'm fulfilling them.
Whatever.
Sort of. But I think maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
So you guys want to continue this some other time?
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad.
do,
I mean,
I
I wouldn't
do.
mind. I mean, truthfully,
none of our big
you
ships have fired at each other. I mean, I haven't got engaged my battleships yet. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
hey, the carrier's not doing anything yet either.
Right.
that's true. That's true.
So I don't see why we wouldn't. I mean, only a couple of
Yeah.
pop guns have died. I mean, why would we give up now?
And one of you may have carriers involved in this game.
I'm not. Well, I do. I don't know about him.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I figure you're running the slot. You're either the screening force or you've got a screening force and a landing craft force. I mean, that's what you should have as the Japanese in this time frame at going this area.
Oh, I thought I had the invasion force that was heading for Pearl. I guess I must be really confused.
Yeah.
I must be really confused right now.
Yeah, I think you're about 3 years too late.
I must be really confused. Sorry about that.
Because Guadalcanal was in 44, right, Harry? Early 44?
42. 42.
Oh my gosh, it was that
Yeah.
early.
This was our first counterattack against the Japanese.
Yeah.
And it really, we paid the prices for it.
It took 6 months. We landed in August, and Japanese evacuated the island in February.
Yeah.
Now, we started then in February planning the New Georgia campaign, which is halfway up the Solomon Islands. And it took us till November to finish that campaign.
Yeah.
That was bloodier than what Guadalcanal was.
It just doesn't get near the publicity.
Well, right, because Guadalcanal, it was big because it was our first counterattack against. But see, we were on the defensive in Guadalcanal in terms of jungle fighting because we captured the airfield, right?
Yeah.
Against basically construction troops. And then we dug in. The Japanese had to attack us and ran all kinds of problems. In New Georgia, the Japanese were dug in, and that was when we learned what Japanese were for jungle fighting.
All right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done moving.
We had planned on two divisions for New Georgia. It took us 4.
Yeah, it was ugly.
It was ugly. And it gets no publicity. People don't even know New Georgia.
Yeah, I know. It's unfortunate.
And he's done, so it's...
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Dan can move.
Well, of course, Barry, I mean, I know you say that, but yeah, I am staying as evasive.
Okay.
And I know, Andy, this is what I'm saying. Because of this, you can't see my ship direction. I just kind of move them, knowing where they
want to be. Want to be.
Well, if you do a pretty good job on the first one, you know that all the rest of them are relative.
Right.
Now, wasn't there a way, Andy, of like circling something and moving a whole group at one time?
Yeah, you could circle a bunch of ships and move them all at once.
Is that with the what they call pan view?
No, you just use your arrow and draw a box around them.
Well, I tried that and it didn't seem to work. But
well, it should. Or select one, then shift click and draw and shift click and select another one.
See,
and it'll draw
because
a bigger
now,
box around it.
Technically, see, I can't see what
See, I
I'm
could draw
trying to
a big.
rotate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I can't see where it is even in this to see how it's rotated.
Well,
Barry.
Oh, I take it back. You're right. You can.
Mhm.
I just did it. Oh,
yeah, you creates a big box around
But,
it.
I mean, that's but I mean, they should be basically now pointed east.
okay. Let me see what they're doing.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Because
Okay. Let me see.
it's hard to.
Yeah, there. That one is. That one is. That one is. Okay. That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, they're. Now these guys, if I remember right, before they disappeared.
The problem is their box is the same shade as these blue circles we're making. So maybe we need the Americans different color for their aura. You don't have quite that much problem with the Japanese, do you? Let me see. Yeah, you see a little Japanese a little better. We need to make the Americans a different color than blue.
Yeah, that's probably part of it. Maybe green.
Yeah. Because the blue outline doesn't contrast enough with the blue background and the blue aura and blue triangle.
So did you want to give us the historical result, or do you not want to give away the fact that I may not have carriers?
Well, I have to tell what everybody has. You don't know what everybody has.
That's true. I'm okay either way.
When we finish the scenario, I'll tell you all about it.
Oh sure.
And don't cheat, because then you'll find out what.
Oh, I won't cheat.
Actually, it's well, yeah, it's quite different. It wouldn't be so much cheating for Andy, since he kind of knows what the Americans have, but Dan has no idea what's going on.
Well, like I said, I was a little sneaky about my deployment.
Yes,
so,
you were.
And I think I'm doing my job as I perceive my job. So beyond that,
yeah.
I don't know what the American job's objective was. So I gather from his ship movement that he's trying to hunt me. That he's trying to hunt me down. But all right. That it, gentlemen? Or Dan, you still moving? Dan's still moving.
No, I was going to try to point the ships correctly, if I can. It's just really hard to see.
Mm-hmm.
Which way you want to point them?
Actually, I think the San Francisco's pointed about right. It'd be northeast.
Okay, whatever.
They're all mirroring each other at the moment, so.
This is a very interesting scenario. You guys are doing it quite differently than historical, and that's great. That's great. That's why we play these games. Right?
That's why we change history. That's right.
You can imagine how entertaining I found it when earlier when Andy's two destroyers were in this V, and he didn't know. Surrounded by destroyers on one side and cruisers on the other.
Well, there you go.
What you mean that was a little bit of a oopsie for him at the moment?
It was a surprise.
No,
it was a surprise.
It was designed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Well, actually, in a way, for what he's trying to do, it worked.
It's worked very well.
Because you were trying to find all my ships.
It's worked very well.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with the sacrifice of two destroyers.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody moved?
Yep.
Okay, let's do
1d12s.
Just a minute. We'll let our buddy Dan do 1d12.
That's more than one.
rolling 1 this time. I don't even know what I did.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry if I prematurely rolled that. That's a 2.
Yeah, it's
Okay. That's a 2. Okay. Andy is the 2. Okay.
good gracious. He's going to spot me again.
You rolled a 2. Okay.
I did roll.
That's the end of the game turn. That's game turn. So, okay.
Yeah, I think if I get if I get a 4 or 5, I think I can actually get radar indications or something.
What you're saying is nobody spotted anybody.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, I think we're quite far. We might be far away. See, that's where I make a mistake. I'm clicking the 2 out there because it comes up. Yeah, there we go at 12.
There you go.
You broke your radar. Okay. All right. I guess we could look this up. I'm not sure. It's one of the slot engagements, right?
All right. Don't cheat, guys. Okay. I mean, that's part of the fun is learning what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
What the scenario is. So if you guys if you want to end it, we can. But if you want to continue at some time,
no, I wouldn't mind
do that.
Continuing. It's not a problem.
It's very interesting scenario. I got to go back and do some calculations on basic where you are, exactly what time wise we are, because that's kind of changed somewhat. I need to know that.
Let me just ask you this, Barry, because I have the advantage of having seen a lot of Dan's ships.
Yeah.
Are there any additional reinforcements that are not on the table for either side? Am I permitted to ask that question? I'm just curious. Or is what we have what we have?
Well, other than what you know of.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Right.
Because I'm under the impression I have nothing else that hasn't arrived on the table in this scenario. So that's
right.
that's my assumption.
Well, you would have known that in your situation.
Well, that was the initial right.
Right.
So.
I mean, he doesn't know what you have other than what he has, right?
No, and I've tried not to look. I mean, I saw some ships initially, but I've tried not to look at his write-up, or his force, his journal document. So, okay, well, I'm like I said,
that's fine. I mean, no, it's the
whether we resume next Thursday
I've got some
night,
reports of. I had some reports of XYZ early on, and the sad news is that, some plane 3 days ago or 2 days ago reported, 3 big ships and 6 small ships or something. And who knows how accurate that really was.
Sure.
Because these guys mistook merchant ships for combatants at times and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, and the point is, in the dark, with low visibility like this, it's a big ocean. It feels a little bit like the game of Midway we played the other day, Barry. Where you just don't know, you don't know where the other guy is, right?
So, if you guys when would you like to continue it?
I'm not sure I can. I mean, I'm guaranteed to have my evenings free on Thursday nights. I'm not sure. Saturday night, I can't necessarily commit to. Maybe I'll have to check with my spouse. But Thursday nights are always a given. So Thursday nights I never have to ask. So.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it next Thursday. If Saturday would work out, let me know. And
I don't know. I don't know if Andy has something else scheduled for next Thursday.
Nothing. I mean, this was the official January game, right, Barry? So anything after this there's nothing formal scheduled for any Thursday. I was thinking,
and if we happen to have a couple extra people that join in, Barry, we'll split up ships.
Yeah. Sure, I expected my son. I expected my son to join in, and I was thinking about doing Panzer Corps. We're going back to Panzer Corps next Thursday. but I don't necessarily have to do that. So it's flexible,
Why don't we see? Why don't we see how many people are going to show up next Thursday, and figure out if if you're going to have 7 or 8 people, this is not a good game because we can't divide the ships up that well.
Right. Right.
But if you're going to have 4 people, I think this would work fine because, I mean, you get 2 of the big ships, a couple of small ships. You probably could do something similar on the Japanese side, from what's on the board at the moment, and you go at it. And if you're talking,
the other scenario that I have ready, although what I learned tonight, I got to go fix it, but I do have a larger scenario if we had more people.
With more ships.
The problem is, God, it gets kind of bogged down.
This was a great size for 2 people with a referee. I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, that's right.
I think you could even play this with 4.
You could
without, and it wouldn't get much worse. But this 4 is, I think, the max with a referee.
Yeah, great.
But the other one is a larger scenario.
Yeah. So I mean, we could do it next Thursday, and if there's, I'm fine with if we end up having 5 or 6 people, hopefully we hear from people and they say they're coming. Maybe Panzer Corps is the better answer.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Y'all have a great evening.
Yeah, you too.
All right.